One of the things I've learned over the years of inspecting homes at the $1 million, $3 million, $5 million mark is business people expect a high level of business from the real estate agent, and really they're engaging in a business conversation even though they're purchasing a home. That's a difficult conversation for many real estate agents. I've got Chris Byers from Coldwell Banker Vanguard with me today, who has quite a business experience and background here in the community, and really specializes in finding business level homes for high-end business people here in town. Chris, welcome to the show.
Hello, thank you, Wally. Appreciate it.
You know, I've noticed in dealing at that $1, $2, $3, $5 million mark, most of the buyers at that level seem to have very little time, and they expect those communications to be very, very crisp. What is your own experience been?
I'll tell you, my background, I have a Fortune 500 background. I'm used to dealing at, C-suite level folks, and I know how to communicate with them. And so I treat it really very much the same. I'm adding usually wives into the conversation, that sort of thing, so I might soften a little bit. But I mean, it's personable, but very businesslike, and so you try to capture all the points. You really have to keep in mind how they're thinking and answering. Be anticipative of the questions that they're going to ask.
Yeah, I found also it's almost like a commercial building buyer. Very often, a person buying a home at that $1 to $5 or more $1 million mark, they've bought a lot of commercial buildings,
right? And
they experience and express that much the same way they did in commercial.
Absolutely. I mean, there's definitely some similarities in maybe the way, and you do have to balance it, because there's a commercial type of aspect to it where it's objective. It's like, what am I getting for my money? That sort of thing. But at the same time, it's very personal. And there's plenty of people who are going to be living in that house that really care about the feel of that house. And I'll tell you, on commercial, it's the same thing. Commercial, people say commercial is all about, return on investment or price per square foot. But really, even on the commercial side, it's about, what does the place feel like? Your employees have to come there every day. So you do have to be cognizant even of the soft things. Right.
I look back on my Navy background, Navy pilot in a previous life, and had the opportunity. I was on several different admiral staffs, mm-hmm. and most captains of industry communicate much the same way aircraft carrier captains did, admirals did. It's very succinct, mm-hmm. It's very to the point, and really being able to make rapid decisions so that you're thin slicing the data that you've given them.
Right. I mean, you bullet point things. They like to be presented options. Good, objective, thoughtful, researched options, and allow them to choose. And then what's nice is they go for it. It's not, you just don't stew on the decision so much.
I've also discovered they tend to tolerate excuses very poorly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And it's the way I've always handled things. Is if I make an error, don't think about something. I own up to it right away too. But so don't excuse yourself. Just apologize, move forward, and fix it.
And really, the same things carry down at every level of house. Everyone wants information. Everyone wants to know mm-hmm. that they're with a person that they can trust and has the experience to do it. So that part doesn't differ. But I did find that there's a little bit less emotion mm-hmm. and a lot more expectation of particulars and accuracy.
Right, absolutely. And they want great service through it. They want a very professional job. They want a great home inspection. They're not. They're a lot of.
I know a guy for that.
I got a guy.
I appreciate that. Yeah. Chris, I thank you for being with us. I always enjoy spending time with you. If you'd like to learn more about Chris Byers and his specialties at Coldwell Banker Vanguard, you can get all his contact information at jacksonvillebuzz.com. Stay with us. Right back.